Behind the razor wire on the U.S. naval base in Guantanamo Bay, 91 men remain locked up. They're known as the leftovers. A handful still use hunger strikes to protest their conditions and indefinite incarceration.
I usually say, I can make this table talk before I can convince any of those leftovers, to quit.
For security reasons, the Navy would not allow us to identify the cultural advisor who serves as a liaison.
We do have very stubborn detainees.
We can't forget that the detainees that are here at one point had for their objective to kill Americans. And given the opportunity, they would continue to do so.
The Navy invited the Associated Press for a visit to the camp for the first time since the population dipped below 100, from a high of nearly 680 in 2003. Empty cells outnumber occupied ones, while 2,000 servicemen and women keep the camp running at a cost of $100 million a year.
I have no order to execute a closure of Joint Task Force Guantanamo Bay.
President Barack Obama is expected to submit his Guantanamo closure plan to Congress later this month, where it will likely meet the same resistance that has prevented Obama from making good on his vow to close the facility when he first took office.
And we just react to what we're told what to do.
Marine General John Kelly was commander of U.S. Southern Command, which included Guantanamo, until he retired in January. He says closing the detention facility would be complex because the suspected enemy combatants cannot be transferred to a normal prison.
Because of the nature of the detention, DOD has to continue guarding them.
Authorities, however, have determined 34 of the detainees can be released without a security risk. The U.S. is working on finding countries to take them, which is expected to be done by this summer. The remaining 57 include 5 men accused of planning and aiding the September 11th terrorist attacks.
But I do think there's a place that we would need to indefinitely hold detainees, at least until whatever the conflict is over. So whether it's Guantanamo or a place in the States, continental United States, but I do think we need a place.
For now, that place continues to be in southeastern Cuba. Joshua Plogel, The Associated Press, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba.